question is, do you believe in Joe Hendry?
Yes, I do. But I know someone who believes in Joe Hendry more than me.
Who's that?
It's you.
I mean, let's be fair, let's be clear, let's be honest. Did I or did I not predict every single match other than one, and that was LA Knight Jacob Fatu?
Yes. You even predicted that it was going to be Joe Hendry who appeared for Randy Orton.
And what else did I also predict about the women's tag team match?
You predicted that it was going to be Becky Lynch who comes out when you heard about the injury.
And then when it came to Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental Championship, did I not tell you how he was going to win it? That he was going to get over with the crowd once he did it and start getting cheered?
You did.
Right. Just saying, Triple H, if you need someone else to help navigate this stuff, you got people willing to do it, alright? Gotta do fact of the day. Page number 16, fact number
3.
If all the Bird's Eye waffles sold in a year were stacked up, they would be 474 times higher than Mount Everest.
Whoa, that's very tall.
People be munching on the Bird's Eye waffles, and you know what? We actually did that quite recently. We picked up a pack for the first time in about 15 years. Hey, NarendraTheComic head.
Nonsense.
Yes, so right now we're going to be reviewing WrestleMania 41 Night 2. And off the bat, the truth is, the atmosphere was so much better on Night 2 than Night 1.
The crowd was actually giving a reaction. They were cheering. They were being really vocal with what they wanted and what they didn't want, which wasn't there on Night 1. And the first match, I was so pleased to see it. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and they did the right thing. The match itself was really well done.
Yeah.
These women were giving a hell of a performance and the crowd was loving it. And thank goodness my girl Io retained her title. The Women's World Champion, and she was just grinning from ear to ear and the crowd was loving it.
To be fair, in my mind, that could have been the main event of the night. I thought this 2-3 weeks ago, the way they built that, some people didn't like it. The lack of respect that Io was getting, it was getting a certain reaction from the crowd because she was getting so annoyed in a funny way with it.
She's so cute when she's annoyed. The way that they were delivering these moves was just exceptional. You could see the set pieces were really done well and everything they were doing was just very believable.
Well, look at that match comparably to the Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton match or the Jade Cargill Naomi match, and we're in different leagues here. That was a 4-5 star match without a doubt, and the other two were 2 or 3 stars.
It's very clear. But when you've got 3 women like that in the roster, everyone else is going to have to build themselves to get to that level.
And you know another match that leveled it up? Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest. Sin City street fight. They went balls to the wall. It was fun. It was ridiculous. And Drew McIntyre came out with his WrestleMania win.
They were shedding during that match. There was so much going on. I have to talk about something I'm not pleased about.
Go on.
Logan Paul, AJ Styles.
What's wrong with that?
I did not like how Logan won. He gets the reaction, but I was so not pleased to see this man win.
Yeah, but they have to build him in. He's a future star. We might not like him, but he's real good at what he does.
That pisses me off.
I know, but that's why he gets the reaction he gets, because people actually disdain him. He has real heat. I don't want to see you, but you're here, so I'm gonna boo the shit out of you.
See, that's the thing, right? With the Dominic Mysterio win, the crowd basically turned on a dime. He wins, he does the dirty Dom move, he does over Finn Balor.
Glorious. The Dom heat just changed in a second, and it only changed because of who he pinned. If Dom had pinned Penta, there would have been boos. If Dom had pinned Braun Breaker, there would have been boos. But because he pinned Finn,
His own guy.
everyone went, that makes sense.
You're dirty Dom.
I like that, actually. And then when you look at someone like Braun Breaker, Braun Breaker, she'd be saying Braun Breaker all the time as opposed to Braun Breaker. I did show her the Steiner Math and she was cheesing and laughing.
I was laughing my head off. I'm never gonna forget it. It's too good.
Braun Breaker is probably going to be looking at world title pictures now that he's lost the IC championship again. They're fast tracking him. They're saying, you are a future star. You're a mega star. You're a superstar. We're going to have to put a title on you at the highest level.
Well, you know who else is superstar in my view?
Who's that?
Joe Hendry. Randy on that match. It was so well paced. It was so quick. It was short and sweet. The crowd was crazy.
So much fun.
When he appeared. Oh my god.
Randy was cheesing like, I don't know what's going on. It's obviously the bit, but it was hilarious. It made it so engaging, and I think it gave a nice moment before the main event to which people relaxed a little bit. It wasn't so serious. It was a little bit of a joke, but he put Joe Hendry over at the end of the match as well, so he got a little bit of rub.
That's a match I think I will always remember, and it's crazy because it was so short, but it was just so memorable in comparison to that. The main event. Oh, when he pulled it and then he slammed him again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Great. But the main event.
It was schlock.
Well,
They
that was
served
the
us schlock.
point though. That was the story they were telling. I don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. But that was the character John Cena put forward.
I know.
Because of that, I understand why they directed the match like that. It was shit. It was a horrible main event. But he said, I'm gonna destroy wrestling. Was that match destructive to wrestling? Yes!
It seems like you're spitting on the fans.
He was cheered out the building.
I know.
Cody started getting booed. I noticed this about 2 weeks ago. Cody getting consistently booed during the John Cena segments. What is going on here?
Just the sentiment around
That's
Cena
so
is so
odd.
strong.
And then eventually when Cody actually put a bit of testosterone into what he was thinking and saying, the crowd got behind him again for moments. So now John's gonna be a heel that's getting cheers like a character from 1993.
How do you do that for Cody, though?
Cody is probably gonna have to turn heel at some point. I think the Travis Scott stuff was atrocious.
Yeah.
I think it really devalued the match, and at the end of the day, it looked terrible. It should have been The Rock coming out and helping Cena. That way there's actually some idea of what's going on to it. But the Travis Scott stuff, that was the thing that pushed me over the edge, because that is not the highlight of John Cena's career. It's just not.